Hello! It is I, Sarah, and I am setting the timer for 5 minutes. Hopefully it'll go off at a decent time. I've already filmed this once, and it didn't work. Okay, so, questions. I'm going to get straight to the questions again because I have a lot to talk about. Well, the first thing is the challenge idea that was brought up by Itzel. 5-minute movies that each of us could do. And I was like, that would be a good idea. I think that we could do like a 5-minute, we need to like plan it, so it'll probably be far in advance from now because, for one thing, Ryan's in Bristol, and I know that Tally is busy with her junior production, like Itzel said. So if we like plan a week in the future that we all think would work out, it would be really cool to have a 5 Girls 5 Minutes film festival where every single day of that week we do our 5-minute film so that it's a whole bunch of them together and we can like compare our styles, because I know that we're all going to have a different style because we're all so different. It's cool. So yeah, and that would give us enough time to do things like write it, get props, costumes if we wanted to do that. And we could also animate it if we really wanted to, because I think that things like that could bend the rules a little bit. Sorry, I sound weird. I'm sick. But yeah, I really like that idea. It's something really creative that we could do, and I'm starting to like get little bits of idea. So yeah, it depends on what everybody else thinks, but I think it's cool if we plan ahead and do that. Or maybe around Oscar season. That would be kind of funny. When are the Oscars? They're a long time from now. Maybe not. If I could write a book, what would I want it to be about? Now this is where the long story comes in, and I have to talk really fast. So there are 2 things that I would maybe want to write a story about. The first one, I'm really interested in creative nonfiction, and that's something that I really want to do because I feel like it's something, my strength. I'm really good at dialogue and stories, but describing things is not so good, which is kind of bad for creative nonfiction too, but at least that's less fake and more real. But anyway, I want to write a book about the origins of my Rhett and Link obsession. Because it's funny, I didn't become a mythical beast until July, I think, maybe June, but I didn't really get vocal until July. And like I had been watching them for a really long time, but it's funny exactly how it started. It's not like the typical thing where I just see them and I'm like, oh, I like them, and then I become obsessed. For them, it was like I saw them, I liked them, I was watching them on their channel, but I didn't become obsessed until recently. Obsessed is such a scary word. I didn't become a big fan until recently. So that would be interesting. And the other thing is, I went on an adventure with my friend Kat last night, and it would make a great creative nonfiction piece. We went to the movies. It all started with Cold Stone, long story short, but we went to the movies, to a movie theater that we had never been to before, so we got lost on the way there. And then when the movie was over, Kat lost her car keys, or her car key, so we had to go back into the theater, and she was searching with her flashlight, and we went back in and back out, and we asked where the key was and all this stuff, and then finally I found it, and I was like, I found it with my naked eye, and she thought that was funny. And then on the way home we got lost. We couldn't find the right exit to get off to come back to where I live, so that was fun. We were in the car for like an hour trying to find where I live. And then my apartment was locked. My sister had locked the top lock, which you shouldn't do because you can't open it from outside at all. It's not a key lock. So I was locked out, and I had to use the cow keychain that I have and make it moo. And I kept making it moo, like putting my arm in and making it moo, so that her boyfriend finally heard it and let me in. And so that's the end of the story. But anyway, I think that would make a really good book, or at least a like short piece in a creative nonfiction book. But basically, to answer the question, if I could write a book, what would I write it about? Probably creative nonfiction, different aspects of my life that nobody would want to read about, but I think it would be fun to write. Because, yeah, that was the question that was asked. So, and I will see the rest of you girls later this week. And I hope you're doing well. I know that Tally's having fun. And, yeah, bye!